49-38 loss against New Mexico last Saturday, and now the Aggies prepare for a Saturday game against Ole Miss. So, head coach, Coach Martin, please, before we get to questions, please talk about the game against New Mexico and preparations for Ole Miss.
Yeah, thank you, Travis. First of all, we'd really like to send our sympathies out to people at Monroe, too. I know had lost a player over the weekend here, and our condolences to them. I know that's a really tough time for that football team and those families. Our New Mexico game, but, we really we played 3 really tough games in a row where they've all been heartbreakers that come down to the last play of the game, and this one was no exception. Thought Larry Rose was exceptional. 3 touchdowns, had a career high rushing. We ran for over 300 yards in the game. So we're doing some really good things, especially on offense, but I thought we grew up on defense a little bit too. We just got to learn to close games out. We've had 2 14-point leads here the last 2 games and haven't been able to hold it, but we're a much improved football team. Obviously not going to get any easier this week going to Ole Miss, playing one of the best teams in the nation, and definitely one of the best defensive football teams in the nation for sure. So have our work cut out for us, but I really like the way our team's improving, and we look forward to getting into the Sun Belt play after this game.
Thank you, Coach Martin. Before we get to any questions, I wanted to ask you about Larry Rose III. His performance on Saturday, like you said, was a career-high 260 rushing yards along with 3 touchdowns, particularly some of the longer runs. Why do you think he was so successful in breaking off those long runs and scoring the touchdowns that he did?
Yeah, Travis, he's really got tremendous speed. When he gets into the secondary, he has the ability to make people miss, but he has real true speed. And, New Mexico just could not catch him, and we were able to get him in the secondary a couple of times, and, Larry just made things happen for us, and he's an exceptional player. We have the luxury. He's only a sophomore. We've got him around here for quite a while, and he's going to make a lot of those plays.
And I want to ask you about your defensive effort. You had a few guys from, on the defensive side that are young. Sophomore Derek Ebekwe and freshman Terrell Hanks step up and deliver, some game-high totals and tackles. What was the importance of seeing them step into such big roles on Saturday?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Travis. Terrell Hanks is going to be an exceptional player. I mean, he is on his way to being an all-conference type of guy, and a true freshman that has just, been phenomenal since he stepped on campus. He's got great size, great speed, has fantastic instincts. Like I say, he's really going to be something special. And Derek Ebekwe has really stepped up the last 2 weeks. He had a tremendous game against UTEP, and then followed it up with another great game against New Mexico. And we're playing better defense than we've played. We've played an option team. Obviously, they're going to get their yards, but we're playing more physical than we've played. We're bigger than we've been in the past, and I'm really interested to see how that translates once we get into Sun Belt play.
I want to ask you about your freshman kicker, Parker Davidson. How big was it to see him hit 3 field goals in that game?
Yeah, he's really come on. Our Georgia State game, he missed a game-winning field goal at the end, and since that time, he has been nothing but perfect on the field goals, and he's really hit some big ones. Hit a big one in overtime versus UTEP. He hit 2 big ones Saturday. He's really doing a great job of kicking off. He was the 3rd-ranked kicker in the country when he came out, when we got him out of Dallas, and I think he's another one of those freshmen that's got a tremendous career ahead of him.
And finally, we know the challenge that Ole Miss presents, being a top 25 team and having beaten a quality opponent such as Alabama. But what have you seen from them that stuck out to you when you watched them on film or if you watched their previous games this season?
Yeah, I think the team speed on defense, especially, and their front, obviously, is one of the best in the country, but their team speed is just electric. I mean, they really get to the football. And offensively, they cause you so many problems because they put you in conflicts with run and pass, and they have tremendous wide receivers, and the quarterback is playing at really a high level right now.
Thank you, Coach Martin. Appreciate your time.
Okay, Travis, thanks.